of carry firearms. We talked about how important night sights were. Now we're going to show you lasers. Hey guys, Isaiah here at the Sportsman shop.
I'm Brandon.
And today we're out at the outdoor range. We want to show you benefits of a laser and really what it does for you.
Yeah.
So we ran some drills today, had a lot of fun with it, and I think we should just start to talk about the first drill we did.
Yeah.
So first drill, Brandon, kind of went from a scenario that you'd be in as a civilian if you were attacked.
Yeah. Started out laying on the ground. Multiple scenarios to that. One could be you're at an ATM, something like that. Somebody throws you to the ground. How to defend yourself. You get the gun out. You don't have to use the sights at all. Put the dot on what you want to hit and shoot. And I think that proved that very well in that video.
Yeah, I think that drill was good to show you a couple things. When you are thrown down to the ground, you get rounds on target. You know,
absolutely.
You're not just going to pop off a round. You're going to want to put 3 or 4 rounds on your target in quick succession to get that threat down real quick.
And the biggest thing there is getting them on target quickly.
That's what the laser did.
Yep. You don't want to have any stray bullets going anywhere because you are liable for that.
Scenario 2, Brandon, I'll let you talk a little bit about this because you ran this scenario.
Okay. Scenario 2 is when you're coming find yourself in a self-defense situation. You don't want to be exposed. You want to find cover. So that's what we kind of try to simulate with the backstop, is trying to stay behind cover, popping out. Ultimately, if you don't have to get even exposed, you don't, try not to.
Less exposure, the better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we didn't have a choice. So it's just pop around. Again, you're popping around there really quick. You can use your laser for good sight acquisition and get your rounds on target.
All right, so scenario 3. We went after this a little bit differently. We did a 2-man scenario for this.
Yep.
Using a vehicle for cover. This would be something I'm going to go after and say special operations, military, law enforcement would use this more. The cops will roll up in a cop car. They are immediately taking fire from a vehicle in front of them. They got to roll out, and they got to take the threats down.
Yep.
So in this scenario, start to talk about how we started in the truck and then move out.
Absolutely. So we started off in the truck, saw the threats, got out and engaged. We did that a couple different ways, where we'd actually come around the door and engage the targets, reloading in there, and also shooting, using the door panel as cover.
Yeah, absolutely. That's important. So if it comes down to your life and that door's in between you and a threat, there's no reason why you would not shoot right through that glass. For this scenario, I didn't want to shoot the glass out of my truck. So
absolutely.
we put the windows down. But it simulated the same scenario as you opening the doors, knowing it's a threat, and engaging immediately as fast as you can. It's faster to shoot right through the glass rather than actually moving around the door to get your sights acquired or to get your laser in this circumstance. Brandon, what gun were you shooting today?
I was shooting the Kimber Ultra Carry 2 in 45, and it has the Crimson Trace laser grips on it.
Okay. Yeah, and I shot the Kimber Custom 2 Crimson Carry. So that's the full-size 5-inch barrel. That also has the Crimson Trace lasers built into the grips. So what do you think about that Crimson Trace, dude?
They're awesome. I mean, on a carry gun, I think there's a necessity.
Yeah, and personally, I think if you're grabbing any laser up, that's the brand to go with. They send you a new battery every year. You can switch it out without even thinking about it. Their theory is you got a gun there to protect your life in a defensive scenario. You need that laser to work.
Absolutely.
So, good idea. Also, pressure switches.
Yes.
Not having to find a button to actually hit before you start to pull the trigger on your target.
Absolutely.
So this is built right into the grip. So you're literally, when you establish that grip on the 1911 in particular, because we use those today, automatically that laser comes on and is on your target.
Yep. So
there's nothing to think about.
Yeah, in a high stress situation, you don't have to worry about reaching up, hitting an activation switch, anything like that. When you instinctively grab the grip, it's coming on.
Yep. It is worth noting Crimson Trace makes these lasers for practically any firearm out there. We have them available at the Sportsman shop. And if you have questions on fit and what you can do there, feel free to give us a call. Numbers listed below.
We want to say thanks to the Sportsman shop today for supplying the ammunition for this video.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks
to the Sportsman shop. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Isaiah from the Sportsman shop.
I'm Brandon.
And be safe, guys.
Thanks for watching.